What's going on, everybody? Mr. Legacy Builder here. Thanks for tuning in, where you'll learn a lot about business, real estate, and multiple money streams. Today, I'm going to tell you guys about Sunday success tips. And these success tips are mainly about things, they're not just any regular tips. These tips are about mindset and actionable traits that you need to constantly measure yourself with to make sure you're doing these things daily while you're chasing that solution or dream or goal that you have to be successful as an entrepreneur, small business owner, startup, hustler, big business, or wherever you are. This video is for you. So these 5 traits, I like to get right into it because your time is valuable as well as mine. So trait number 1 is about ridiculous obsessions to win. You want to have a ridiculous obsession to win mindset and action. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're taking the time to slow down, but you want to also make sure that you're going after it consistently, regardless of rain, sleet, snow, how you're feeling mentally, or to some degree turmoils or things that you feel are big setbacks. You want to stay obsessed, like ridiculously obsessed, to focus to win. Second trait is you want to have I like to say a successful persistence, but to keep it comfortable, you want to have a successful self-esteem about yourself, I can do mentality, and an actionable way of doing that is constantly making sure that every time you feel some type of fear of, oh, I can't do this, what if this don't work? I want you to take the time out and say, what if it does work? And create different things that might make it not work and prematurely solve those problems. Sort of like a contingency plan. Because if you solve problems as you see them potentially happening in your mind, if those things happen, you can be equipped with resources and different solutions that you have already made that allow you to keep going if you run into those setbacks that you already was thinking about that could happen while you're moving forward, reaching your goals. So trait number 3, keeping it going, is making sure that you are having a strong, learnable mindset. You want to always make sure that you're constantly learning and you're constantly challenging what you already know. And when you're having that willingness to be willing to be a good steward and a follower of information, and be willing to be adjustable of whatever you're learning. So say you learn something new from somebody that's ahead of you. You want to make sure that you're able to go ahead and apply that. If it helps you get ahead, or if it's something that you didn't know, you want to test it, of course. But then because you have that willingness to be adjustable and to be a good steward and learn, you're able to adjust yourself when it's time to move forward, and when you gather new information that might help you springboard forward and be successful. So make sure you're doing that. And in the description, let me know which one of these things you are already doing and which one of these things have the most impact for you as you move forward, as using these things on a day-to-day towards your success. The 4th trait is patience, people. Having patience to let it work. 30-day patience, 60-day patience, 90-day patience. A lot of times I found myself and different other people, when you are doing things, that microwave mentality, that microwave attributes of thinking and doing things, especially as a hustler. If you're used to selling anything, whether if you had a past where you was illegal at one point, or if you were selling things because you had a salesman type of job, or over the phone, any type of sale, and you're used to immediate sales, that is where you want to slow down and you want to focus more on that process and have the patience. And a great way to make that mindset an actionable trait to make sure that you're measuring yourself and you're doing that is to look at the steps and measure your steps to make sure that you're doing everything in the step. Great reasoning behind this is you can't control the result. You can only control yourself and your responses. So make sure you master the process. The more you master your process, the more you're able to make sure that you're being patient enough to realize the outcome that you're seeking. Lastly, people, and I thank you for staying to the end, is failing to win. Oh my God, this is important. Make sure you're constantly having first attempts in lessons. You want to make sure that you're constantly having first attempts in lessons, daily lessons, weekly lessons, monthly lessons. You want to fail to win. You want to mess up on something, adjust it, and keep going. If you fail and you stop, don't do it no more, then you are not failing to win. A great way to make sure that you're failing to win and not just doing it in the mind is making sure you're having somewhere between 20 and 50 failures every week towards reaching your goal. If you strive to make sure you're constantly having 20 to 50 failures and making sure that you're improving those failures, you have a strong opportunity to be successful in where you're trying to go as an entrepreneur, aspiring business owner, independent contractor, small business owner, or big business. You can do this, people. I thank you guys for staying to the end, and I always like to give a bonus for staying to the end. So here's the bonus for you guys. I want you guys to challenge yourself to create a frequent asked questions. A lot of times when we think about different things as business owners, we're all about getting the money, getting the money, getting the money. If you change your mind to focus more on bettering the customer experience and making sure the customer get the most value from themselves, I call it the what's in it for me outcome. If you constantly solve that what's in it for me outcome and wow the customer, you'll get the bag faster. So challenge yourself to create 5 frequent asked questions. Make sure you guys, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you like or subscribe. Share this with somebody who's a fellow business owner or who is constantly thinking of business but won't take that step forward, because knowing the traits that you need and knowing how to be actionable with those traits is a great way to be successful. Also, comment below what you're gonna do to make sure that you stick to creating those FAQs, which is those frequent asked questions. You guys, it's been a blessing. Check this video out right here or the one right here, as it tells you more about different things that probably will help you on your path to being a successful business owner. This is T, Mr. Legacy Builder, people. Don't forget to join me for the next Sunday Success Tip. Peace.